Assalamu alaikum YouTube. Your brother Bai is here to prove to you whole human race that every child is born a Muslim. Every child knows their creator Allah perfectly. YouTube, I'm not a liar. I tell real stories. I was outside in the streets of Bronx, standing. Your boy Bai outside like this, standing like a warrior. I'm not showing my fingers. I got my fingers like, and I'm doing this. I'm saying it in my heart. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi 100 times. I'm saying it in my heart while this dude is talking to me with his child. He had this kid that can't even talk yet. Because you know, when you do zikr, when you do zikr, the angels comes in your presence. Now, people who don't believe in the unseen, if you humans who don't believe in God, y'all don't believe in angels, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm doing this. YouTube, I'm saying this genuinely in my heart. Subhanallah al-Azim. And I'm saying astaghfirullah. YouTube, the child. This gangster was shook. YouTube, his baby boy, a little kid that can't even talk yet. The kid went like this. He made his hand like this and went like this in the sky. His kid is like this, one, one, one. And then YouTube, this gangster looked at me. What the hell my son doing? Like YouTube, this gangster asking me, why my son just pointing his finger in the sky? The kid that can't talk yet is going like this. And YouTube, I ain't tell that gangster nothing. But the next time I saw him, I said, you remember that time where you say you never saw your son do that? You never saw your kid go like this? He had his finger like that, pointing in the sky. YouTube, I told this gangster that I happen to be doing zikr, you know, in Arabic, the remembrance of Allah, genuinely in my heart. Your son felt the energy, okay? Your son felt the presence of the angels, and the angels always glorify Allah. And if you glorify Allah, the angels gonna cover you with their wings. So your son acknowledged the presence of the angels. Because YouTube, I was telling this gangster that children are pure, children are innocent. It's their parents who changes them. It's their parents who raise them. It's the environment and how can I say it? The environment, your background that teaches you wrong. But every child is born pure, is born in fitra, meaning every kid, God, Allah put something in every human being to know Him, to worship Him. But YouTube is whoever raised you or your environment that changes you, that changes your nature. Our nature, YouTube, I'm talking to the whole, our nature is to be kind. Our nature is to speak truth. But if you have parents who lie a lot, you're gonna lie. YouTube, if you're around liars and you don't wanna be your own person, you wanna be a follower, you're gonna think it's okay to lie. If you're around your parents and they always cursing, you're gonna think it's cool to curse. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, children are copycats. YouTube, I was telling one of my friends that beating your children to death is not the best way to discipline them. YouTube, the best way to discipline your children is to make sure you discipline yourself as a parent. YouTube, when I have kids, I'm going to make sure I pray properly in front of my kids. I'm going to make sure I don't curse in front of my kids. I'm going to make sure I do a lot of good in front of my kids because kids are copycats. When kids see their parents doing the right thing, they're going to follow. If I'm doing wrong in front of my children going to do wrong. They're going to think what I'm doing is, if I'm snorting coke in front of my child going to think it's cool to snort coke. If I'm out here glorifying gangster stuff, glorifying killing people, my child see that, the kid gonna think that's cool. YouTube, when my child grow up, he gonna follow my way. Okay? But YouTube, every child is born pure. Kids are innocent. Kids aren't liars. YouTube, kids are very honest. Kids are very generous. Children like to give. Now YouTube, you very stingy. You a stingy person. And you around your child and your child see that you mad stingy, your child might become stingy too. YouTube. It's us, the parents, who have to become better for the youth to become better. That's the best way to raise YouTube. The best way to raise your children is not yelling at your children. It's not whooping your child when your child does something wrong. The adults have to start doing the right things. When we as adults, when we the grown folks start doing what is right, we start living as an example, the kids will follow. But if we adults, we're immature, we're not matured, we don't want to do what is right, YouTube, we can't blame the innocent children. I'm talking to the whole human race. There's people out here. Yo, YouTube, if my son ever curses in front of me, I'm not going to whoop him. That kid learned it from the adults. We, the adults, we have to become better. We have to set an example. YouTube, if I'm walking around as a grown man sagging my pants, if my little boy sees that, my little boy going to think that's cool. No, YouTube. To me, sagging your pants is gay. I don't care what anybody say. To me, because when you're sagging your pants, you're inviting another man to your behind. That's what it symbolizes. YouTube. If I'm sagging my pants in front of my child gonna think that's cool. YouTube. I'm gonna wear my pants properly. So when my kids see that, oh, my dad wear his pants properly, so I'm gonna follow my pops. YouTube. As parents, when you do right, your children gonna follow the right you do. You doing wrong in front of your children all the time, your children gonna think that's cool. Kids are copycats. YouTube. I don't make this stuff up. When I be praying, I bow down. This little baby that's only 1 year old, she be bowing with me. She copies me. Children are copycats, so we can't blame the children. YouTube. I told this gangster that when I was doing zikr, your child felt the presence of the angels, because angels are always glorifying Allah. These entities that made out of light, they pure, they don't sin. But YouTube, we humans, we're sinners, but we can always bow down to Allah and ask Allah to forgive us. YouTube, stop abusing your children. You want your kids to be good? Make sure you're good yourself as a parent. YouTube, kids are innocent. Children are innocent. Why y'all abusing the children? You have to discipline yourself for your child to become better. YouTube, I want my child to pray. I got to make sure I'm praying properly in front of my kids. I want my kids not to curse. I got to make sure I'm not cursing. And all the adults out there have to make sure they're doing the right things. YouTube, I don't want my child on drugs. I got to make sure I don't do drugs. But YouTube, this hypocritical society, or you're not grown yet. Like YouTube, even grown folks, we ain't supposed to be doing wrong. We're supposed to set an example for the youth. YouTube, folks be out here, oh, you ain't ready for that. You not grown. You ain't ready for this drug. You ain't like, what you mean? Like YouTube, that's the wrong way of thinking. Like YouTube, sometimes children will do something wrong and adults be like, what's wrong with you? Why you do that? Where you think these kids learn all these bad things from? YouTube, y'all gonna blame the young children that's innocent and not ever blame yourselves. YouTube, every day I wake up, I blame myself. Every day I wake up, I look at the mirror, I say, okay, bye. What are you doing wrong? I need to work on that. I try to fix me. I try to become the change the world needs. YouTube, before I go around judging people, I'm gonna look if my shirt is dirty. I'm gonna look at my white shirt. Oh, there's a dirty spot on it. Let me clean it. I focus on cleaning myself. I focus on purifying myself before I go around judging innocent children, beating up children. Well, don't y'all have mercy in your hearts? Why y'all out here abusing children? YouTube, I love children. I found out somebody beating children, hitting children, I want to fight you, bro, on God. Because I have light in my heart. I don't want to hurt children. And I don't like human beings who's hurting children. We got to stop blaming the innocent kids and start taking responsibility. I'm sorry. YouTube, that's what I wanted to say. Now, YouTube, me, I got no friends. Because the truth I be saying, people don't like it. People be cutting me off. People ain't cutting me off because I did something to them. People be cutting me off because they don't like what I'm saying, the truth I'm saying. Man, leave the innocent children alone and discipline yourself. I'm talking to you adults, always blaming the youth, blaming the children. But you forgot about yourself. You think you're perfect. Children are flawed. No, children are innocent. Children are pure. We're flawed. We, the adults, we need to do better. We need to become better. We need to see our own flaws and fix it. And then the children will become better. That's all I wanted to say. Assalamu alaikum.